Hi everyone. So one of the great things about the carbon steel that these Moras are made from is they're very easy to sharpen, and you can get a spark by striking them with a piece of quartz or a piece of flint or another hard rock or something like that. But unfortunately, one of the drawbacks of the carbon steel is that they're very prone to corrosion. Now, I actually had a bit of a canoe mishap in the summer, and all my gear got absolutely soaked. And by the time I managed to get it into camp and get it all dried out, my Bravo 1 had already started to corrode. Now, obviously, just cleaned it off with a brush, got rid of that. But it just goes to show you how quickly, that was within an hour or two, how quickly that they can start to corrode. And one of the things you can do to help protect your knife blades is to force a patina onto the blade. Now, a patina is it's a chemical process similar to oxidization. It forms when you apply something of acidic nature to the surface of the blade, and that protective layer that forms actually provides a very good rust protection system. You can use any kind of acidic compound. You can use fruit which has citric acid. You can use mustards. In fact, mustards are pretty good if you want to have a pattern, because you can sort of layer different streaked patterns across and come up with like tiger stripes or whatever patterns you like, or crisscross, things like that. Some people like that. Or you can use vinegar. I have this Heinz pure apple cider vinegar with the 5% acid. And what I've done is I've just cut the head off, cut the top off I should say, this water bottle. And knife fits quite nicely inside there. And what we'll do is I'll fill up the water bottle to just below the label. I'll leave the knife standing in it. Now, I'm not sure how long I should be leaving in it. There seems to be a lot of conflicting information online for doing vinegar patinas. Some people say just leave it in for an hour. Some people say leave it in for 6 to 12 hours, and some people say leave it in 24 hours overnight. So what I'll do is I'll fill it and I'll just keep an eye on it. Keep watching it and just see how it goes. If it looks like the pattern is forming after a couple of hours, then I'll take it out. Otherwise, I'll just leave it in overnight. So, trial and error. So we have our vinegar, and it does smell like vinegar. I'll just drop our Mora 510 in there, and then just leave it and let the patina form. This isn't a permanent thing, patinas or patinas, whatever you want to pronounce it. They do wear off after use, but it should last it for a while, and it'll certainly give it some good corrosion resistance, certainly better corrosion resistance, because these high carbon steels are absolutely awful for corroding. So I'm going to leave this now for a couple of hours and I'll check it. I'll get back to you. So it's been 24 hours now. I did end up leaving it overnight. The patina was starting to form after a couple of hours, but it was very uneven, so I left it in overnight. And as you can see, we have the nice grey patina over the carbon steel now. It's still a little bit uneven, a little bit blotchy in places. Not quite sure what causes that. Maybe some imperfections in the steel, or maybe some grease or something like that on the blade. But the blade is completely coated, and that will give me some very, very good rust protection now. So there we have it, our nice vinegar patina. That should protect our blade for a while anyway. It'll have to be reapplied as it wears away, but for the time being, and if I have any more canoe mishaps, then the surface of my blade should be protected from initial rusting at least. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. As always, any questions, queries or problems, feel free to drop me a line. Cheers.